Good morning, class. This is my next lecture in your business communication subject. The chapter is business reports writing. So I'll start with it now. What are business reports? It's a type of assignment in which you analyze a situation. It may be a real situation or a case study, and apply business theories to produce a range of suggestions for improvement. However, it is of utmost importance for a report to be reader-friendly, and also it should communicate the meaning for which it has been written. So, reports can be written. We know what are reports. We make assignments. Assignments are also a kind of reports that we are making. When you complete your management course, you write dissertations. So dissertation is a report. You're writing a report wherein on a particular subject you take out the rather you investigate, you analyze the data available. It may be you may do research on it and then write a particular report because you are stating the facts. So, but it is of utmost importance for a report to be reader friendly. You should know where the report is being sent, where the report would be read, and it should be understandable. Business reports are usually made to enable you to examine accessible and potential solutions to a situation or issue, apply management and business theories to a situation, reach conclusions, provide guidance for future action, exhibit clear communication skills. So the first says examine accessible and potential solutions to a situation or issue. Yes, you need to examine, before writing a report, you need to analyze the data available. How do you get the data? After completing your management course, when you write a dissertation, when you write a report, your final report, where do you get this data? You get it from internet, you get it from books, you get it from many different sources. You may do research, you may do a primary research, you may do a secondary research, you may go and interview people. So whatever is before writing a business report, whatever data is accessible, where you can reach, you should examine that, you should analyze that, apply theories to it, to a solution, to a situation, apply particular business theories to that. You have also to you should also reach conclusions. It has to have a conclusion. What, after analyzing this, what is it that you have concluded? What is it that you think about? Provide guidance, exhibit clear communication skills. Types of business reports. There are two types of business reports. Formal report. A formal report is prepared in accordance with the requirements of a statute or established practices and is submitted to the person having official status. Informal report. Informal report is like informal communication and does not follow any official procedure in reporting. Formal, we understand it, it's very clear. It is a formal report, something that is being sent to a person, an authorized dignitary, authorized person who would see this, and it has to be formal. When you write an email, just a small example, when you write an email to your manager, it is sent in a formal manner. When you're writing to your friend, you may probably write in an informal way. So these are the report kinds as well. Formal report, when you're sending it to a person of statute. An informal report, it is an informal communication within a particular team, within a particular not even organization, within a particular team or somewhat bigger, where you are sending these reports. Formal reports can further be categorized as statutory or non-statutory. What is statutory report? If it is required by law that you have to have a report, then it is called a statutory report. Non-statutory is not required by law. Statutory reports usually are made by companies which are made or which are rather they are registered under the Companies Act 1956. So they are required by law to make a statutory report. They have to make a report. They have to send it to the government for analyzation. And an audit report is again a statutory reporting because it is required by law. It is done by an independent auditor, so it is a statutory reporting. Non-statutory, it is not required by law. However, the businesses, the management do insist on this kind of reporting because it helps them in making decisions within the organization. So we can say that an audit report, an external audit by a company, can be called as a statutory reporting, and an internal audit by a company can be called a non-statutory reporting. Some other kinds of reports are periodic, which is made periodically. Special reports, informative. Special reports are based specifically for that particular thing, for that particular subject. If a report, any particular subject, if a report is made specifically, it is special report. Informative, it gives you information, it states facts, but it does not analyzes those facts, and it does not give recommendations. So these are informative, they just give you the information required. Interpretative or investigative. This report, if it is an investigation report, it analyzes facts, whatever facts we have, whatever facts are accessible to the person making the report. The person analyzes the fact and draws conclusion. So an investigative report, a good example can be a plane crash investigation. When the investigating agency gives a report, that is the investigative report, because whatever facts they get from a black box, from the black box recording, they analyze it. That is the fact that they have got. They analyze that fact and then they draw conclusion. This is how an investigative report is made. Problem determining. What is the problem that a business is facing? Fact finding, understanding the facts. Technical report, it can be made on a specialized subject. Any particular subject that it needs to be made on, that can be called a particular technical report. Reports by individuals or committees. A report can be made by an individual. An individual can be assigned the responsibility of getting into a particular fact, getting into something. He may be given a subject and he needs to make a report. There can be committees. Committees means a group of individuals coming together to form a committee and then to make a report. They all come to a same conclusion. After analyzing the facts, they all draw the same conclusion about what can be done and what the business can do for betterment of the organization. There are also research proposals and reports. So let's see what a research proposal is. It's a document that provides a detailed description of the intended program. It's like an outline of the entire research process that gives a reader a summary of the information discussed in the project. So, and it may contain a heading, introduction, problem, scope, procedures, conclusion, and reference. It's a draft. You may call a research proposal as a draft. It's an interim report which is made to make the person, to make the organization understand what the report is going to be like. It's almost like a report, as it is mentioned: heading, introduction, problem, conclusion, references. So it's almost like a report, but it only gives an outline. It's a proposal, it's a draft. It gives an outline of what kind of report the, the committee, the individual is thinking of preparing, what exactly would be their scope, what will be their methodology, what method will they use. They may do only primary research, they may only do secondary research. So they would give all these details in a research proposal. When you do PhD, you give research proposals and then you prepare a thesis. So this is how businesses also have reports. They have research proposals as well. Research sponsors, such as businesses, reference, as it says, conclusion and reference. What is reference? Reference is referring to those people, to those books, because definitely things are already mentioned. We already may have data, we already have business theories. What specific business theory are we applying to this report? So references are acknowledging those people who already have given us the information and we are using them for this particular report. We are acknowledging them, we are thanking them. So that is reference. Reference is very, I would say, it's an important part of a report, because we have not innovated, or rather we have not made any theory ourselves. We use something which has already been given to us by economists, by people who have invested their time in it, by making theories. So we have to acknowledge them, and that is called reference. Research sponsors, such as businesses, government, or research foundations, may call for research proposals, as research is a cost for them, and they want to understand that the person or group conducting the research is capable and what they will gain in return for the expenditure. Yes, reports, sometimes reports may take 6 months to 1 year as well, and people working on it are spending their time, that amount of time. People who are sponsoring them, who are paying them for that, also want to understand if the report is being made, if it is going in the correct direction. So if a research proposal is given, they know that yes, it is in the correct direction, it would be in the correct direction, and they want to know. So they usually insist for a research proposal so that they can have an outline. Preparing a report. Below are some steps to follow while writing a report. Investigating the sources of information, taking notes, analyzing the data, making an outline, writing the report. So outline can be a research proposal. Investigating the sources of information. Any information you get from Wikipedia, do you think it is authentic? Yes, it is said that the information given on Wikipedia is accurate, but where has it been taken from? They do not give informations about where it has been taken. So the information that has been provided, is it correct? Is it authentic? If you take something from a book, you know it is authentic. So whatever information you have, you need to be sure that it is correct. Taking notes, understandable. Analyzing the data, understandable. Making an outline, writing the report. Structure of a formal report. Title page, abstract, table of contents, introduction, body, conclusion, recommendations. A formal report would have recommendations as to, look, this is in the body. They would tell you, look, this is the business theory that has been applied to this report, and this is what is happening in the business. Recommendation gives any recommendation that any suggestion that they would like to give. This is what can be done, what may be done. References, appendix. Right? So this is about it. This is about business report and writing. Let me quickly summarize it for you. It may be concluded that reports play an important role in the decision-making process because senior management doesn't have time to to keep an eye on each and every department in large organization. So they get an idea by these reports about what is happening in a particular department. A report, if written appropriately, can save time and money and plays a substantial role in the future of the company because it recommends, it gives suggestions what improvements can be done in the company. For large organizations, reports are very crucial. Sorry. However, it is also to be noted that reports, if in excess, can simply become useless. Managers may give more time to reports than implementing the suggestions in the report. Everything in excess is bad. We all know that. So if reports are also in excess, you merely have paperwork or you have it on your systems, you read it, and then nothing happens. You cannot implement it. So if the managers are getting reports, managers are making reports, they need to also understand how to implement it. I'll give you an example, in a very good example, not from business, from the politics of today. There are many committees that have made reports, they have published their reports, and they have given recommendations to the government of India, but nothing happens. What happens? It just fails. So if you are getting a report made, you should try and implement it because it's good for the organization. That's about it, people. And these are some of the questions here. Go through it. And thank you for listening. Bye.